Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Golden and Luxury weekly vendor video. If you don't know, Luxury and Golden vendors are special vendors that come every week with different wares. Golden is located in Citadel in your Alliance base, and Luxury vendor is located in Cold Harbor. I'll be briefly discussing my opinions on the Golden and showcasing all the furniture from the Luxury vendor. Now that that's out of the way, here we go. So starting off in Golden this week, we have Blood Moon. Blood Moon is actually a really interesting set. It drops March from Sacrifice. Or March of Sacrifice. The thing about this set is when you deal with a melee light attack, you gain a stack of Blood Moon scent for 8 seconds. What this does is you get increased melee light attack damage and attack speed. So I thought about using this on some like werewolf builds, like light attack builds. It seemed like really cool and really interesting, but I don't think it's like meta for anything. Griffin, so this is to me a Walmart of Zovgan and Medusa. The fact that you'd ever run this for PvE at least would be for the minor force, so you don't have to run trap or channeled acceleration. Now for PvP, I've seen this used because it also gives minor expedition, which isn't too terrible, and it's 2 lines of crit and weapon and spell damage instead of those other sets that give way more crit. I wouldn't buy this for PvE, and this is actually a really easy set to get from Somerset, but yeah. So Night Terror, I don't like this set at all. The 3-piece is interesting with the detection, detected while sneaking by 2 meters and reduces the cost to sneak. But the 5-piece is just basically poison damage back on melee damage you take, and it can occur every 1 second, so it's okay. I can't really think of a use for this for either PvP or PvE, but it is there. Plague Slinger, so this is actually a kind of terrible set to farm, to be honest with you. This is from Scale Color Peak. It adds weapon and spell damage, max health, and weapon and spell damage again. And then what this does, the 5-piece, is it summons a Skeever Corpse, which I think is really cool, and it launches 5 poison balls over 5 seconds that deal 2,539 poison damage to the nearest enemy within 10 meters, and it can occur once every 8 seconds. And I thought about using this for like themed builds for my off-meta endgame series, but the damage just isn't really that great, and you have to take damage, so the constant uptime isn't really too great on it, but it is actually a fun set. Earthcore, so 1-piece is not that great, 2-piece is okay. The fact that somebody has to be 50% or less, and then you like summon an AoE. The issue with this is the heal is AoE, but the biggest issue is the fact that it can occur once every 20 seconds, which is actually kind of rough. There's better sets out there. It's not terrible though, so there's that. And then Valken Scoria, so the 1-piece is really good. The 1435 offensive penetration. It is pretty much best in slot for a lot of stam DPS right now that have no pen, because of the fact that they're only getting like 1-piece light armor pen plus the CP pen. So 1-piece is definitely really good, especially paired with Mythic. And 2-piece, I've had a love and hate relationship with this 2-piece. It's like a mini meteor, but you have an 8% chance to summon a meteor that deals flame damage to the target and flame damage to all enemies within 5 meters. It can occur once every 5 seconds and scales off the higher of your weapon or spell damage. Last I checked, this set was glitched. I don't know if they fixed it, but it was actually pretty decent in PvP. It's okay in PvE as well, but there's just so many better sets for PvE for sure. But I don't know if they fixed this for PvP. But definitely, if you're missing Valken Scoria, at least for the 1-piece, is not a bad buy. And I think that wraps it up. Oh, and I'm going to be buying Blood Moon and the Skeever set. What is it? Plague Slinger. For luxury this week, we have Anchor Hanging, Antler Coral Branch Spire, Antler Coral Stout Crimson, Coral Formation Branching Red, Coral Formation Branching Red Cluster, Dock Winch, Fishing Pole Rack, Ocean Antler Coral. As always, thank you for watching, and the reason why the audio quality is like how it is because I'm recording directly from my console, so I apologize about that. But I also went more in depth this time with the sets. I don't know if you guys prefer that, but let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, thanks for watching.